Hi guys, I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you're doing a little bit better than I am today. I am struggling today. When you think about the feelings that one might feel, I am definitely very frustrated today. And the reason is that I just haven't been able to focus today. I haven't been able to get to that action phase today. And it brought me to think about, which was quite interesting. I did a Facebook Live the other day, and I it was all about just people who might be bored, and how there's so much to do right now. You know, there really is a lot to learn, a lot of webinars, a lot of workshops that are being posted out there for free and for cheap now when everyone is in lockdown and people are at home a bit more. And and I just today, I think I've overdone it. I think I have overdone the whole doing a lot because I'm tired. I am really tired, and therefore I'm going to speak about the other part, the other people who are like me and that is just pushing themselves to do as much as possible during this lockdown when we have the chance, when we have the opportunity, and we're so excited to start something new, maybe continue to build a hobby or a business, and we are just so excited about it, and we just want to learn, and we're pumping ourselves with information. So this morning I had one webinar, 2 hours, and then I went straight into another third part of a workshop, which has been really amazing. But after lunch I just felt I couldn't move from the space that I was in. And I couldn't find that excitement. And I just realized that I'm pushing myself too hard. So I want to speak about, because that happens so often in normal days as well, right? And the most important thing is to find a balance. So I really feel that it is important to learn new things. One of my basic values that I have, and something that I wish for everyone else as well to have, is growth. I really want everyone to grow as much as possible every day, even if it's just small things. It doesn't, like, no big things. But I think being in lockdown and being not able to go out, not being able to socialize, not being able to do so much of what we are normally doing, we tend to focus on the things that we normally focus in the background of, if that makes sense. So me, for example, always want to learn new things. So when I literally don't have any other stimulants around me than my place, the four walls, eating a lot, and then what's the activity? Well, the activity for me then will be learning. But you can only learn so much, and you can only push so much into your mind and brain at once. The brain works the same as all the other muscles. It doesn't grow until you rest it, right? So when you go to the gym, a muscle, you break it down by working out. You know, when you push those last sit-ups or burpees or whatever it is that you're doing, or when you run that extra kilometer, that's when you break the body down, but it grows back up stronger because of that. But it only grows when you're resting. The same thing when most of us has the greatest ideas when we are showering or sleeping. You know, we can wake up and have an amazing idea, and it is because we have let the mind rest. And that's so important to realize, that you can't just push. And I noticed that today. I have not been able to do what it is that I want to do, and I have a lot of exciting things to do. I have a lot to learn, and I have a lot to execute. So it has been a learning curve for me this morning, and I just wanted to share that because I know that a lot of us are like me. That's why there are so many memes out there that is portraying it really fun. And it's I think it's just important for us to calm down. And again, it comes back to what I'm preaching all the time, is that it is okay to just be. We are amazing people just by being. Like, just imagine what we've been through in our lives. We've all had ups and downs. We've all had challenges. And by just sitting here and listening to me right now, you are an amazing person because you have gotten through so many of those challenges. By still being here, by not giving up, and by just continue to push. No matter how hard your life is at the moment, maybe normally or because of Corona, you will get through it. It's not going to be the end of the world. We think so, and it seems so in a lot of ways, but it's actually the start of the world. And you, as a human being, that's enough. Imagine what you've been through, all the challenges, even before you were born. Well, while you were born, I mean, hello, trying to get through into the world, it was a traumatic experience. Being before that, getting to be in the womb, like, imagine what actually got you to where you are today. Starting from, well, even before you were created. I mean, for you to be created, two people had to get together and be with each other. And I know I'm going way, but it's something that I've been thinking about. Not only our life and the challenges there, even before, like before being conceived. Like, if you think about relationships in general, and the fact that you have two people that could love each other, and no matter how you were conceived, that was something extraordinary. It really is. I know I'm getting a little bit philosophical here, but you have to understand what an amazing creature you are, what an amazing creation you are. It's unbelievable. And I think we tend to forget that. We tend to take it for granted. We take it a lot for granted. We take ourselves for granted. And instead, we try to power through, and we try to achieve, and we try to learn as much as possible. And I know I'm like, contradicting myself a little bit here, but it is all about that balance. So while I don't believe that we should just be sitting at home and focusing on the negative and not just waiting, I think that's what I'm trying to say. Don't sit around and wait. Be in the moment, learn new things, but also don't push yourself. This is quite a tricky situation that we are all in. And whether we like it or not, we're very affected by everyone else. So just because maybe you are sitting and you feel, well, I mean, I don't have that kind of tricky situation compared to my neighbor or my sister or my mother or whoever it might be. That doesn't matter, because you're affected. You're affected by everyone. I was out walking today, walked to the shop, and saw all the homeless people around. And it affects me. Of course it does, because I see it. And it affects everyone, what we see and hear in this Corona time. We hear so much, whether or not we watch the news or not. And it affects us. And when we, on top of that, is trying then to create something great out of it, it can get a little bit too overwhelming. I think that's what I'm trying to say. So try to find a balance of do things, because otherwise you will get depressed. Like, it's important to have some action points every day, even if it's just to clean your wardrobe or whatever it might be. But then also just try to just relax and forgive yourself for not being your top self. You're not being the super focused human being that you would normally be. It's okay. And that's That's what I want to say. In a very long and windy way. But it is, you have to understand your worth. You have to understand that you're an amazing human being. And it's okay to not be your best self right now. I hope that makes sense to everyone. And I hope that I will feel less frustrated tomorrow. And that I get to do all the fun stuff that I want to do. But in order for me to do that, I am gonna rest, I'm gonna meditate, and I am gonna cook some nice dinner tonight to spoil myself. So I hope you do the same, and I will reconnect with you another day. Bye.